Welcome, Party Ponies, to a brand new series, Storm Chasing Chronicles / Storm Chasing School with Scarlet and Ender, and occasionally Nova and Wart as they have time to join us with their work schedules. So, basically what you're witnessing here is a time-lapse of us chasing a supercell that went severe warned for ping-pong ball-sized hail in Pueblo. So, the basic gist of this series is going to be following our adventures as we learn how to storm chase. We're pretty new to this, but we've learned quite a few tricks from friends and following other storm chasers, as well as watching Skip Talbot's Storm Spotting Secrets videos. If you have not checked those out, highly recommend it. They're on YouTube, full of great information about spotting severe weather and how to prepare for a storm chase. That being said, this time-lapse consists of us blasting south on I-25 to try and catch up with this storm. We left a little late at 6 p.m. because my brother arrived home from work late and we last minute decided to chase this while we both had time. So what I'm doing here is slowing down the time-lapse a little bit. This will allow you to see more of the features and definition and structure of the storm as we approach it. Unfortunately, I am not an expert, I'm still learning, so if I don't know what some of these features are called, I'm simply not going to show you what I think they're called because, again, I don't know. If any of you recognize any of these features as we're approaching the storm, please feel free to comment down below. Let us know what some of these features are and what we should be looking out for next time. That being said, I need to talk about the first lesson we learned about storm chasing. Always chase with a partner, especially if it's your first time going. The reason for this is that storm chasing involves a lot of multitasking. And if you're doing this by yourself, you might not be prepared to handle all of that multitasking at the same time in a safe way. Designate one person as the driver, one person as the navigator, photographer, videographer, and storm spotter. The reason for this is the driver can focus on the road and other vehicles and keeping everyone in the vehicle safe, while the storm spotter navigator can choose a target, direct the driver to that target, and keep everyone away from the dangerous parts of the storm. So, some of you might recognize this feature of the storm that we're approaching. This is the Hail Core. If you haven't seen my multi-cell thunderstorm development video, basically a hail core is a very thick, very milky, very dense band of precipitation that's just pummeling down from the sky. And in this case, it's dropping ping pong ball sized hail. And this is what the storm went severe warned for. We wanted to continue chasing the storm, but that hail core was about to cross I-25 as it headed east. So we decided to take a break and let it pass to our east so we wouldn't get in any trouble. So we stopped at a local Love's gas station to wait this part of the storm out. Seeing as this was only our third storm chase, I think this was a wise call, even though it wasn't as exciting. As we left the Love's gas station, you could see a bit of a double rainbow forming in the sky there. That was a beautiful sight as the storm just cascaded east. You could just see those rainbows just arcing through the entire sky. It was gorgeous. And as we headed further into Pueblo, as we decided our next target was to head east on Highway 50, you can see there was a lot of precip and a lot of water in the road, even a little flooding in parts. This was definitely a powerful storm. But unfortunately, as we continued to head east, we realized the further storms ahead of this storm were sort of cannibalizing this particular little storm and sort of sucking its energy away. And as a result, it started to weaken. So, unfortunately, our initial target started to fizzle. And that leads to our second and third lesson in storm chasing, especially what we learned in this chase. Second lesson, don't leave so late, and pick a target before the storms develop. This will allow you plenty of time to get to said target and plenty of time to watch the storms develop and be able to choose your next target or choose a direction to chase the storms from. And last but not least, our third lesson. Storms are unpredictable. Don't go into a chase expecting to see something. Oftentimes, it's a lot of driving, a lot of patience, and a lot of frustration as the storm may develop, weaken, strengthen, move, change directions, change strength, change structure altogether right in front of your face, and you have to completely adapt and change your plan of action. That is exactly what happened to us. Our storm weakened, it started to dissipate, and started to disappear from the sky. But we decided, hey, let's follow through, Let's keep chasing it down Highway 50 until it's out of our sight. Plus, there was a chance we could see something from the storms ahead of us, although it was getting pretty late, so that was a bit unlikely. As we continued heading east on Highway 50, you'll notice Highway 50 has a lot of wide open fields and open spaces. This leads to a great chase location, as you can get a complete field of view, unobstructed look at the storm you're after. Eventually, we decided to stop in the little town of Fowler, which, ironically enough, has a Subway's at a gas station that we stopped at. It's a little bit of an inside joke between us that we're always chasing Walmarts and Subways, and the reason is every small town seems to have either a Walmart or a Subways. In fact, one chase we went on, we just got Subways, and that's it, because we missed the storms and we had to go back the way we came to home. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this story and all the lessons we learned. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, so you don't miss out on more Storm Chase videos. See ya!